What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. In today's video, we got Zor's location and inventory. Roll the intros, I'm kinda hyped to see what he's got. Let's get into it, and I hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so Zor is at the rig. Once you have spawned in, head on in this direction, jump on your Sparrow and let us go see what the tentacled bastards got this week. Fingers crossed it's something good. I know he's got the invitation of the 9, let's have a look. Righty, well this week in itself actually is surprisingly decent, like really decent. Let's start things off with the exotic gear. First thing we've got is the chromatic fire chestplate for the warlock. 23 legendary shards for this very useful, and I honestly say very OP exotic. Main perk on it is called crystalline transistor. Precision kills with your kinetic weapon create an explosion in the element of your equipped subclass. This thing itself, it's honestly amazing. Just pick it up because it's cool. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves unflinching bow aim, unflinching fusion rifle aim, and unflinching kinetic aim, as well as but not limited to, we've also got ourselves scout rifle reserves and special ammo finder. This thing in itself is once again very powerful and very good. Pick it up if you've not got it for your warlock. 23 legendary shards. But moving on, next up we've got ourselves the worm god caress for the titans. 23 legendary shards for this exotic you can get through the campaign. However, it is actually still surprisingly I should say, decent. Main perk on it is actually called Burning Fists. Melee kills increase melee damage for a period of time, and additional kills extend the duration and increase its effects. This thing in itself is honestly a lot of fun for both Crucible and PvE. PvE it's probably more suited, but Crucible it's very surprising for some actual other Guardians you go up against when you can just pretty much blast them down. This thing honestly is fairly decent. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves a fusion rifle loader, we've got hand cannon loader and impact induction, as well as but not limited to, we've also got ourselves sniper rifle scavenger and machine gun scavenger, which thing in itself is fairly decent as a perk. These things all around are fairly decent. Pick them up for your Titan if you have not got them. 23 legendary shards. Moving on, next up we've got ourselves the Orpheus rig. 23 legendary shards for the most OP exotic for hunters or huntresses. This thing in itself is amazing. Pick it up if you have not got it. Main perk on it is actually called Uncanny Arrows. Provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by deadfall anchors, and Mobius Quiver has more shots to be fired. This thing in itself is just amazing, just honestly amazing. Pick it up definitely if you have not got it. I can't even speak this thing, honestly, it's pretty hype. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves fusion rifle dexterity, hand cannon dexterity, and outreach, as well as but limited to. We've also got ourselves scout rifle scavenger and special ammo finder. Pretty nice, pretty decent. These things are OP. Pick them up if you've not got them. If you don't, then you are definitely missing out. 20 legendary shards once again. Moving on, next up, the weapon of the week. We got ourselves Crimson. 29 legendary shards for this D1 pulse rifle turn D2 hand cannon. This thing is definitely literally just Red Death in a hand cannon kind of form. This thing is amazing. Main perk is actually called Banned Weapon. This weapon fires a 3-round burst, going hand in hand with his other intrinsic perk being Cruel Remedy. Kills with this weapon heal the wielder, and precision kills also refill the magazine. This thing in PvE is amazing, and in PvP it's even better. Pick it up if you have not got it. It is seriously amazing and honestly really OP. 29 legendary shards for this hand cannon. Pick it up if you have not got it. Moving on, next up, for the consumables, we've got ourselves the 5 Swords challenge card that allows your challenging nightfall to be more challenging by adding challenging modifiers on top of the already challenging nightfall to make that challenging nightfall even more challenging by making more challenging challenges. This thing itself allows you to get a higher score in nightfalls and actually get that better loot, so pick it up if you have not got it. It's pretty much, well, it's free, so pick it up if you've not got it. And next up, we've also finally got something new, the invitations. We've got ourselves the Invitation of the 9. Now I have actually gone ahead and picked this one up already because I did actually record Zor earlier and audio wasn't going well, so Yeah, anyway, for this actual, invitation of the 9 this week, it is collect metaphysical samples from defeated combatants in the EDZ and complete the strike Lake of Shadows. Fairly simple, fairly easy, and there is also a cutscene, but I won't actually, go through and ruin any of the stuff and spoil it for you so you guys can kind of check it out for yourselves, because it is definitely amazing. Anyway, we've also got ourselves this week the isochronal engram, once again also known as the aka faded engram, also known as very much over actually, what do we say? Let's say it's expensive. That's pretty much what it is. 97 legendary shards for an exotic that actually isn't owned if you don't own certain exotics in the collection. However, those exotics in themselves are only limited to a certain collection. That collection actually is only limited to a certain DLC that is actually updated too. However, there will be new exotics in the future, but at the moment you can actually get yourself some stuff from the Forsaken gear, and I will honestly state some of the stuff actually in itself isn't too bad. Now let us see what we actually get. You can get some pretty good armor if it has some good rolls. This week we got ourselves the Crown of Tempest. Okay, I am really hyped about that because I actually really like the Crown of Tempest, and I went through and dismantled my other one because I didn't have enough space for certain things. However, I will honestly state this thing is pretty beastly in a lot of situations, and it actually has some pretty good rolls on it. I mean, enhanced heavy lifting is honestly really nice. We've also got enhanced ashes to assets and hands-on, which is, but enhanced ashes to assets and enhanced heavy lifting, that's pretty nice. We've also got ourselves sword reserves and fusion rifle reserves. Fusion rifle definitely is what I'm going to be running with this, just because it is, it is amazing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty hype. So this week we actually got something really decent from Zor, and we also got ourselves the invitation of the 9 with Zor. So there is things changing in Destiny, especially with Zor stuff. So anyway, once again, this has been Zor's location and inventory for the week, and this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys. If it has, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a comment, let me know, did you guys actually get anything cool from Zor? Was there actually any loot that you really wanted or needed and you actually ended up getting? Let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, I'm going to be standing here with my brand new auto turret rift thing that actually is honestly amazing, and it kind of pretty much is OP. You can literally summon a turret version of your arc thingy and then also pop your rift, so you've got to extend for a little bit longer. This thing honestly is a lot of fun, but the Crown of Tempest is something I'm going to be trying out in Crucible and PvE in the next few days, so I'm going to be having fun with that. But anyway, hopefully once again you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like down below, leave a comment, do all that good stuff, share this video around, because it definitely helps out me, helps out the channel, helps out you guys, and helps out other people to actually see the content. I mean, some people do not actually know where Zor is, and maybe my video can actually help them out. Once again, this has been ZacNovak, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Karen if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is ZacNovak signing off. Peace out.